Oh boy, has it been a hot minute. You know, we're glad to be back. Honestly, it's been 10 years. 10 whole years. But hey, we're glad to be back and recording again. Everybody who is just tuning in for the first time, my name is Thrak, aka Uncensored Thrak, and it's good to see you. This is the wonderful, the lovely 10 Feathers, that was gorgeous, Darkness Falls mod for 7 Days to Die. A beautiful overhaul mod, which takes all the issues that the game may or may not have for one's personal perspective, and does a bit of, how do we say this? Pepping up, I guess is the best way I could say it. It changes things up, for sure. The wonderful part about that is it makes things super unique. I personally have not had two of the same experiences while playing this. This is a prime example right now. I'm actually going through and I'm going to be taking the farmer class. I am new to it. Don't give me too much flack. I am new to it, but I've heard, pray tell, that the farmer is, what did they say? Goated with the sauce, I think is how it's said. 11 feathers, nice. So there aren't many things I've changed here. This is still rather true to form, rather true to nature. Not me forgetting. Here it is. One of the first things that I noticed, I started playing this mod just a couple days ago, is that sharp rocks are a very unique piece. You have to process the regular stone to change it into something workable for weapons and tools most of the time. So like I use sharp rocks to create this, but it repairs with a small stone. So it gets a tiny bit pedantic on occasion, but it's okay. We still love it. It's still our friend. But all in all, it's rather fun. I've been told I should be able to do this farmer quest on the first day, and that leads me to one of the first things I changed is the day length. The day length is up to 90 minutes, I believe. So it's a little longer. I am playing solo. I do still intend to have horde nights. Whew. The tree's a little loud. I do still tend to have horde nights. It's still going to be a task and a half, to say the least. Horde nights are nice. 11 feathers. Horde nights are every 9 days. Now, again, this may not be something you are necessarily used to. It is a little different, but it's not too different. Horde nights are going to be every 9 days. I've left basically all of the zombie spawn options as the base of what Darkness Falls has, which is pretty intense, to be honest. It's pretty intense. But wow, I am not going to be doing a whole lot of that on camera. That being said, I think it would be a little bit of a spoil sport to change it too much. So what I've done, instead of toning things down for the zombie side and for the difficulty side of things, for like what I'll be facing, I've toned my side up a little bit. So horde nights happen a little less often at 9 days instead of 7. That is so useful. To find a red tea recipe this early is insane. Every 9 days instead of 7 is horde nights. Airdrops are still every 3. Loot abundance, I did turn this up, and this is going to be a hot take. I turned it up 200%. The reason I did that is because I tried starting one of these playthroughs at 150%, and I got absolutely demolished by a wandering horde on day 4. I didn't even make it to my first horde night, so we're trying not to die too quick. I'm actually going to chop this. I might, a little bit of lag as we open our options here. We are going to take down this volume just a teensy bit. Okay, that is noticeable. But in general, it is, I have to say, it's the most well put together mod I've ever experienced for any game. I've played a lot of different overhaul mods for a lot of different games. This is my first mod for 7 Days to Die. And it fixes so many things that I had problems with, so many things that were just little pet peeves. It is premier, in my opinion. This is probably one of the best mods I've ever experienced, period. Which is why I'm excited enough to the point that for the first time in 10 years, I believe, I had to double check, I have actually decided to record YouTube videos rather than just streaming. We're not here to talk about streaming. You can find all that information in my profile. Yada yada. I need way more arrows. Did I not pick up any more small stones? Oh my goodness. I will possibly consider popping off here to bring you guys back whenever we get to the trader after getting done talking about my objectives here. Not to signpost too much, but I do have a couple goals. I do want to defeat my 10th horde without dying, period. Nope, no deaths, period, is the ideal, all the way up to my 10th horde. So day 90, I believe, is what they would put that at. Or is 99? What would be day 90? Anyways, I want to defeat my 10th horde without death, and I want to become completely self-sufficient where I don't have to worry about anything I'm dealing with, like food-wise. I should never have to worry about my bars. I should never have to worry about my my safety, things of that nature. I want to get to the point of borderline autonomousness. That is the goal. What have I done? I've been creating spears? Alright, well, I guess we're going to be using some spears, because I made some, so I'll be damned if they're going to waste. That's really honestly the main part for this, other than just seeing the full-on late game. I've heard the late game is I like the spear. I forgot how much the spear adds to reach. I've heard tales that the late game is absolutely nutter butters and toast. Like it's out there. So these are kind of our main center point goals. That's what we'll be reaching for as we go through. Now, I am going to be fumbling a lot. I am new to this mod. I am new to this experience. I don't understand most of what's going on. And in general, I'm okay with that. It kind of adds the glamour to the game again. For the first, oh, come on, stop running, little dude. I just need meat and bones. It kind of adds glamour back to the game, which I haven't had in years. Wow, he is just going. Dude. Here's my chance. Okay, I might have missed my chance. Okay. I'm a pretty decent archer most of the time. Once things start moving in a quick fashion, though, I start to lose my viability with just regular bows. I'm really sorry, Mr. Chicken. The crunching. I'm a bone short. Day late and a bone short. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be struggling a lot, and it's gonna be fun. You are welcome to leave any comments telling me why I'm wrong about different pieces. You're welcome to leave any comments being constructive. But I'll tell you this: at the end of the day, I'm playing. Oh, wow, I'm playing this mod to have fun. So I will read the comments, and I'll probably even reply to quite a few of them. But I'm. I don't intend to get upset by things. What the Jiminy Christmas is that about? Wow-wee. Oh, I forgot to use my backpack. This mod does add a lot more storage space. You have permanent consumables of backpacks that you can make and craft along the way that are extremely useful. And I think we're going to kind of need to find a place to set up. The general gist from my multiple failed attempts so far, because, oh goodness, what is this? I want to say this is attempt number, let's say 6. They haven't been going well, if you were curious. It's been rough. All right, it's been rough. It's been pretty hard. You know, I keep opening these because I want to find honey, because an infection early is crippling, and death in this mod is extremely punishing. You get Reaper time, so you temporarily forget some of your skill levels. Oh, that shot! Whew, still got it. You forget some of your skills temporarily. You get really heavily punished in the wellness field. Like, it's just, dying is harsh, more so than usual in this game mode. We are playing on the large 2 point of interest expansion pack. You might notice there's the occasional kind of lag as I'm walking around here a little bit. It's a little rough, but thankfully it shouldn't be happening too much. More than anything, it's loading in new areas just like that. Gosh, that was rough. One of the neat this is one of my least favorite traders from my prior experience. Yep. Hey, Trader Bob. How you doing, buddy? Do you have anything particularly interesting? 75 or 70,500. You're joking? He has a welding torch. I spent 13 days looking for this in my duo playthrough I'm playing right now, and he's just got one. Okay, whatever. I need to accept a job from you. There are a couple of unique tidbits that they've got for some of the traders and stuff in this. First one is, and I don't know if you've necessarily noticed, but the area protection is gone. You can destroy stuff here, you can build stuff here. Some people like to kind of set up in a trader area initially. It worries me. I don't want to add a heat zone to the trader because they can die. And if you if your trader dies, I don't want to find out what happens with that. That sounds like an awful experience, so let's not have it. Okay. We need to find a place to kind of set up that's nearby. And I don't really know where I want that to be honest with you. We might build in the relative near area. The reason I'm playing on this map, though, more than anything, is because I'm playing on the... Oh, I didn't get my sneak attack bonus because I uncrouched. Interesting. Oh, why do you have to run out of stamina? Down, Lois! Back! Okay. One of the reasons I'm playing on this map is because, more than anything, I've never experienced it. On my duo playthrough and my other solo playthroughs I've been trying, because there's a non-zero chance this gets scrapped as well, to be honest. I was having a hard time on the point of interest expansion, large one. Don't get me wrong, it's fun and enjoyable, but I kept getting my tail kicked. That wasn't necessarily the most. I don't know how that missed. That wasn't necessarily the most fun. So we're gonna try something different. We're gonna try something new. Got a cowboy hat mod. Rootin' tootin', cowboy bootin'. I hear you, but I don't see you. Ah. Oh, goodbye. Poor guy. So I want to try and give this one a shot, see if it is any better. I'm trying to think of anything else I modified before I bring you guys back here in a minute. Oh, loot replenishment. Loot replenishes every 5 days. Just kind of got it set up to advocate for being a solo player in this extremely challenging world. More than anything, the goal is just to have fun. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the ride, and I'm going to bring you back in just a minute. And for you, it'll be just seconds. So I see you then. It's been like 12 seconds. Tops. It hasn't been long. And I just killed a chicken and figured out we can make a bone machete. I don't... I guess it's just like the bone knife, but better? What's... Oh! That is insanely fun! Yo, bone machete for the win! Alright, I'll mess with that, I'll mess with that. So, we finally decided we are not far from the trader at all, but this general area, we're gonna be having kind of a hilltop stilt house. And most of the time, whenever we're having these little jump cuts, this is the stuff you're missing. You know, the wonderfully entertaining tree chopping. So, more than anything, I'm gonna save you guys the pain and bring you back whenever we start get the base put together. All right, I didn't realize this unintentionally while I was going and, you know, cutting some trees here. By the way, almost 900 wood. We've cut out a nice little swath for ourselves. I completed my first class quest, so yeehaw! I don't need that. Whoa, wait, how much did you sell for actually? 88. We're keeping a hold of you. I didn't even realize. Oh, interesting. I can put stuff on my hotbar and get rid of some of my encumbrance. That's really good to know. One really cool thing about this mod I wanted to go ahead and highlight is you can left click with the clay bowl on a tree and get bowls of sap. And why that's really cool is you can turn these regular bandages I found earlier and a literal trash pile from just stopping bleeding into an actual healing item. I'll go ahead and craft them here. Oh, it takes 30 seconds. Okay, well, anyways, they're an actual healing items. The source is Trust Me Bro, and enjoy. But yeah, we are almost to the point of getting an actual house set up for ourselves. Cutting through all of these trees without something better than a regular axe has been pain, to say the least. But we are working through getting our farmer's quest line done. The quest line in and of itself, which details over here in journal, that's where it was. I gotta find it. Farmer class, here we go. This details your rewards, so I just got the cowboy hats and stuff. Living off the land perk, which I didn't know about. So that's neat. And then get some food, get some first aid and a perk. Quest 4 is just nobody likes you, so no reward. Then a perk again for sous chef and then shotgun. So pretty nice. This is going to be kind of our basis for keeping our livelihood together. This is going to be the basis for setting ourselves up for perpetuality in just having food, having resources, and then we'll branch into probably something like laborer, which, oh, that's going to be rough. I didn't even think about that. I'm not going to have access to like workbenches and stuff early. Oh no. I might have to restart this playthrough again. Oh no. Or sell part of my soul to get the class book. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, we are going to start building a little bit and I'll bring you back again. Do you see what I see? A pig, delicious dinner. And some beautiful XP. Let's go! Oh, my sniper, because that shot was elite. Definitely didn't take me 2 tries. Okay, well, you know, trying to speed harvest without stamina is a little rough. But either way. As you can see, we are getting underway with the hoose. We are getting underway. It may seem a little weird. I'm gonna say source, trust me, bro. It's gonna be cool. Okay. I didn't feel like we were level. I was getting a little worried that we weren't. This is gonna be neat. I need your trust. I need your trust. Or whatever Kanye or somebody said. I don't know. I'm not hip. I don't have pop culture references. But I just need the trust. This is gonna be neat. I love my stilt base. The stilt base is the best base, and if anybody says otherwise, it's slander. It's just that simple. Now the tricky part is to do this part. But I think Oh, we're cooking with gas. I think we got it. Let's go. Yeah, that right there is honestly the hardest part of building the stilt base and not breaking your legs the whole time, because every time I come off of one of these, I'm typically, oh no, I'm crouching and then I'll run, I fall, and I try to place a block underneath me. That time I failed. Some definite like Minecraft building tactics bullshit that sometimes goes better than others. That was definitely one of the worst times. That's point blank, just for sure. I wonder. Okay, first let's go ahead and connect that. And then I will try to, there we go. We are kind of just getting a framework more than anything right at this second. I keep missing and I sprained an ankle. All right, neat part about this. Splint, what do you take? Cloth fragment? Do I have a way to get cloth? I am gonna have to bully some cotton plants. I am glad that they exist though. The medical items have been specialized, which has a multifaceted effect. The first effect of that is that all medical items are useful. That's awesome. I love that. All medical items being useful is huge. The downside, when you have something like a sprain happen, you may not always have a splint on you. At least most people don't typically carry multiple splints. So you have to go through time of creating a splint and then having to deal with having a sprained ankle. And it's just, you know, it's a whole bunch of fun. It's better than a broken bone, because I would not have been able to get a plaster cast right now. So anyways, I'm gonna keep building and bring you guys back whenever we are satisfied. So this, I'm gonna need you to trust. Let me cook. This is the awkward stage of what it means to conceptualize, but not necessarily know if what you're doing is good or not. I am building a setup to survive and kind of house the fact that I am a solo player. So I won't have somebody being able to stand above and below to hit these zombies. It'll just be me like being below. So I need to facilitate that in a conducive fashion. This is ugly. Wow. Okay, anyways, whatever. I'm not going to focus on that. So the main thing we're kind of focusing on here in our house building with this ramp is making sure that there's as few spots as possible for those zombies to get caught on right here, so they don't start attacking that and they run up here because they still have pathable terrain. And then they're going to run along this. Now, technically, this is 1 block wide and it's dependent upon this left side. Kind of feel like I should have alternated and made this left side and that one right side, but they wouldn't have quite lined up, I don't believe. But this being 1 wide means they will always be in a channel straight down this path, which will be perfect to just ADS and right? My idea is to have a double hatch door set up here and to have a like a stilt block with a turret of some nature on it, just absolutely leveling down the way there. That is kind of the goal. Sorry, my stunned silence is the fact that I built my entrance on the exact wrong side compared to where I wanted it originally. All right. Well, I guess the entrance is on this side now. I originally, like, I had extra wood blocks and I put them down over there. That one was a misclick. But I put them down over there like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have like my door and stuff set up. I'm glad I'm intelligent and I subconsciously built it on the side with the double wide piece, because this is a 13 by 14. It's to give myself a 12 by 13. So the 12 is going to have the double wide area for the double wide hatch door and a double wide door. Not only because I think they look better, but it's going to facilitate me having a turret aiming down the way while I'm also shooting down the way. The downside is I'm a dinglefod. And I messed up my own construction, but you know, whatever. It's all right. So, all in all, this is a pretty great spot to be at for our first day coming to an evening. Yeah, we are getting late into the eve. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should probably include in this episode. More than anything, I am going to do a very, very tiny bit off screen. It's mostly just going to be resource gathering because nobody wants to watch you chop trees for 20 minutes. And if you do, there's different channels for that. I don't want to record chopping trees for 20 minutes. I have to proofread and listen through all of this. So proofread, that's not the word I was looking for, but whatever. We're gonna keep moving on. I have to go back through and relive all this. So I would ideally not like to watch me chopping trees for 20 minutes and listen to me chopping trees for 20 minutes. That being said though, we are actually kind of in a pretty decent spot. The only thing I'm noticing that is gonna be rough is my bar is low. I think I can probably set myself up from the trader with some sort of liquid intake of some nature. You're the center block. All right, so we are actually going to build you up to show that. I want to have a second floor. The second floor is where a lot of my crafting stuff is going to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and build that up to show that that is what I want there. All right, and then we need a chest. That is not the word chest. I tried to type it all one-handed. It did not go very well. All right. Pop this bad boy right down by the door. And then I don't, you know, I'm not gonna be selling my food because I need that. I am willing to sell most everything else, including this ammunition. So that will be helpful. All right, get that down there. And then just for the sake of having it down, I know I'm in single player, I don't need it, but I like the drums. All right, let's pop over to the trader right quick. All right, we are basically at Trader Bob? Trader Bob, I think? Yeah, there he is. Just grabbing a couple little pieces of loot along the way. Nothing serious, nothing much. Nice. Oh, not nice. Wasn't a headshot. I was gonna say, are you gonna get back up or not? Oh, you are kidding me. Get out of here. So, kind of. You know, I've just noticed that FPS counter on the left. Ideally, that's gonna be gone before the next episode. Ideally. Bob, my friend, buddy old pal, I know we get along great, swimmingly even. So buy my crap and give me something to drink, buddy. I'm pretty thirsty. Oh, you know, it's a lot of hard work. Wow, you only buy that for 2 dukes? Wow, you suck. It's a lot of hard work out here being a solo survivor, and I could really use a hand here, brother. Oh God, I might have to sell my raw meat. Where is food and cooking? Okay, we can get a cooking pot and a cooking grill. I gotta figure out how to get just a little bit more money here. You know what? Desperate times. Cooking pot, cooking grill, clean water. Ah, God. You know, oh, I can't sell that 'cause in groups of 50. I need that second water. You don't always get water jars back, so I need that second water really bad. How do I get that second water? I don't want to sell my eggs. Do I sell my iron? I might. Ah, we're doing it.
Y'all come back now.
So the reason that water was as important as it was, campfire, by the way, I need to build one of you. We have the red tea recipe. Red tea is an insanely good hydration tool, and the good part about it, red tea. The good part about it is it only takes a campfire to make this ancient Chinese secret tea, apparently. It only takes a campfire and a cooking pot. Bad part about it is until you have a reliable source of jars and water, because I actually haven't even seen a water source yet. Until you have a reliable source of jars and water, you're gonna lose your jars, man. It's just plain and simple. You're gonna lose your jars. So our food bar is pretty low too, but it's not as drastic as our water bar, and that affects your stamina really heavily. And affecting my stamina affects my survivability. This game mode's already hard enough. Oh, don't go behind the tree. Thank you. So, ideally, we want to not starve to death as the farmer. It would kind of be the antithesis of our entire class. I'm worried though. There's a non-zero chance that we end up restarting this a couple episodes in, as you know, I fail the struggle and I end up going laborer. Well, that would have been nice to sell. I end up going laborer so that way I can have access to workbenches, because one of those workbenches is the forge. And the forge is phenomenally useful for being able to create your water jars. But fingers crossed we figure out a way around it. I think it was, yeah, it's tomato. Or so just out of shape, overweight. Just, man, I need to get on Slim Fast. Like, this is a rough go over here. It's okay though. We're gonna go ahead and get the campfire going, get everything brewing, and we'll call that possibly, we'll see. We are up there in time. But yeah, just a second, I'm gonna brew the red tea, I'll show you the stats, and then we're gonna call it an eve. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clarify. Whoever thought cooked pea soup would sound appetizing is awful. This is a very important note. The reason why I didn't consume them earlier, because they do give some modicum of water. You have a food poisoning chance from all your canned goods at this point, except for, I think, like the chicken, beef, and I think there's a lamb ration too, whatever the rations are. You have food poisoning. So that is extremely rough. Cooking your foods is extremely beneficial. We'll see if this exemplifies. We did get a jar back. Okay, that is huge. Do we get a second one back? Let's go. We got both back. That's actually huge for us. Losing those jars extremely gimps our early game. We have a chance. I'm not going to say we're set, but we have a chance. We are going into our first night. It is going to be rough. I'm going to try and chop some more trees. I probably won't show that on screen. Really just going to be working towards upgrading a lot of this, getting a lot more blocks placed. Just all in all, kind of making our place home. Oh, well. I didn't need that anyways. Just turning our place into home, more than anything. With all that being said, if you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the content, go ahead and drop a like, drop a follow. Sorry, I think it's a subscription on here. I'm used to being on Twitch. Go ahead and drop a like, drop a subscription, and you know, it's free. Doesn't take any time out of your day, and I'll let you know whenever your premiere third monitor content comes live, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time. I'll probably be uploading these twice, maybe 3 times a week in a basically unedited version. And with that, this is Thrax signing out. Don't let your dreams be memes, and remember, take those dreams, make a plan, they become a goal. Goals are reachable and attainable. I will catch you later, friends.